Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Okay, we are Office Bloke Daz Sports Edition. If sports is a thing for you, give us a like and subscribe, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't cost anything, it's free.
Yeah,
helps
it's
us
free.
grow.
That's a good point.
We're going to start smashing this channel again now. Plenty more content. So if there's anything you want to see, if you've got any recommendations for anything you want us to react to or watch along or whatever you want to do, comments below and let us know and we'll have a look at it. Any kind of sport you want.
Yeah.
Unless it's not daft sports, that we're not really
Well,
sports.
like skateboarding.
That's not sport.
Ooh.
Proper sports.
Yeah,
right?
we've been through that.
We like the American sports because that's sort of like we're learning them still, aren't we?
Do you find them strange?
I don't find them strange at all.
I don't find them strange. I used to find them quite strange. Well, not really strange. I just didn't get it really.
One of the things that when I first moved to America, I first started going in 1995. As far as like going over there and sort of like seeing what it was like before we moved over there, and I had to say, going in the bars and it was like, can I get the English Premier League? And they were like, no. Fox did a once a week special, and one guy in the bar said, I can put it on that TV for you over there, mate. It was a tiny little TV, and that was me only sort of like fix.
Right, imagine someone coming in the railway and being like, can I put the tennis on, mate, on that TV there, the one that everyone's watching the footy on?
Wouldn't happen, would it? Sort of thing. So I had to get into like NFL or baseball. So I asked who was playing in blue, local team. Everyone said New York Giants, so I went for the New York Giants. Went to a few games. Actually went to a Jets game as well.
What?
And then
that must have been shit.
Yeah, it was. And just one guy in a fireman hat going J-E-T. I'm like, you know how to spell at least. And then I started watching baseball. Started going to the New York Mets over at Shea Stadium.
Up until last year, I didn't even know like any of the rules in baseball.
And now you love it because we watched the
series,
didn't we?
Now I like the baseball. Yeah.
And then I've watched a bit of ice hockey. I used to go and watch the New Jersey Devils.
I always thought ice hockey was quite cool. I never thought like that. Although that's a bit weird, like I did with basketball and American football.
And basketball,
and
I used to go down and watch. I used to take you as babies to.
But now they're some of my favourite sports.
Nets. Yeah.
Now they're some of my favourite sport. All you need to do is just get into it, and then that's all.
Yeah,
it
but
takes,
let's see what it says here about why the world finds American sports strange, because I'm not really familiar with it. But let's go.
The NFL is the most popular sport in America. It's also the most popular entertainment product, period. But by a quirk of US sports, it does not actually sell the most tickets or enjoy the strongest hold over communities. That's college football. But this is a fact that the rest of the world finds strange. Why is a non-professional sports league the best attended in the world? Despite the NFL being the most popular professional league in America, it is not the biggest crowd puller. The NFL is also the premium TV product in the US, dominating any list of most watched programs of any genre in any year. In 2024, it is 100% certain that the 58th Super Bowl on February 11th, staged in Las Vegas, will be the most watched event in America that year, regardless of which two teams are playing.
I know this video probably obviously came out before the Super Bowl 58, but I think Super Bowl 58 was the most watched TV show since the moon landing.
TV show?
In America.
It's not really a TV show, is it? But I know what you mean.
Well, TV broadcast.
It's a show on the TV.
A broadcast, yeah. But it's, I think it was 124 million views, I think it had. Viewers.
Is that just in America? Is that worldwide?
I think it's just in America.
Yeah, I can explain. I would kind of expect a bit more. I know it might sound a bit daft. There's a lot of people.
What is it, 337 million people in the USA? Is it something like 387 million?
How is like over half of them not got it on? What are they doing?
Well, there's a lot of people who don't like sport. A lot of kids, a lot of babies.
Yeah, I know, but like if there's babies and there's an adult in the room.
A lot of people in prison.
Yeah, true. Sure, I reckon they put it on in prison, you know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably would do. Yeah, but it's mad numbers, all right.
Yeah.
But there's another arm of US sports that sells way more tickets and has entire communities obsessed. The biggest crowd puller in all of American sports and global sport is college football. Or in other words, football teams from US universities playing against.
It was hard to get my head around this when I first found out that it was like how much attraction it has.
Yeah, the amount of people that go and watch college football is ridiculous. It's just, for me, it gives me a right buzz when I see it.
Yeah.
It's one of them where I look and I think, I want to be there. I want to be a part of it.
It's like the only, like nothing compares to it in the world.
But you're wrong.
Oh.
Things like, there's a lot of motor racing that attracts a lot more spectators.
Why? I'm saying when I say that, I'm saying like this is school kids.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is when he says there about he said the biggest capture on any sport, it is when you look at the amount going on across the country at any one time, all the different stadiums where you're getting 100,000 plus at different stadiums. But when you get one particular event, I think the highest sporting event, I think it's a motor racing event.
You know, I understand about
like
how
Indy
much
500 or something.
But what
like
my like argument is like, it's not even like they're not even professionals, and they're getting like that many people. Like that's probably the only sport where they're not professional, but they're getting
mad
numbers.
Like
100,000 people at the stadium.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to a college football game this year, more than one. I think we're definitely going to try and tie it in. We're definitely going to go. The plan is Alabama Bulldogs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be the
Alabama v Georgia
in Alabama. So it's that's our plan at the moment.
I need to go to a Gators match.
But we need to try and get a couple of games in, don't we?
Yeah.
Or a few games.
Other. In the NFL, the average paying attendance across the league was nearly 70,000 per a game. The next best attended pro league was the Bundesliga, Germany's top soccer division, where the most recently complete
fans over there are incredible, by the way.
Yeah, fans in Bundesliga are great. You know what I found out today?
What?
I only found this out today, right? That this might be the first season Bayern Munich don't get a trophy. It's first season for Harry Kane, right? And he left to win trophies, but he might win. He might win the most goals, like the Golden Boot, as they call it, most goals. But you know what the trophy is? And I found this.
What, the trophy for a Golden Boot?
Yeah, but it's not a boot. But the most goals scored in the
they get
the league,
they get something.
They get a trophy. Like it's called the Golden Boot in it. As everyone knows it.
But are you saying like they get like an actual gift?
They get a trophy. Yeah.
What
so
is
we
the
get
trophy?
we give them out for the Premier League. The Premier League's top scorer gets a trophy. The Premier League keeper who's kept the most clean sheets get the Golden Gloves, for example. So the top goal scorer in the Bundesliga gets a trophy for being the top scorer. So Harry Kane could go to the Bundesliga, not win a trophy after leaving Spurs because they didn't win trophies, to go and win trophies, not win a trophy for the first time. Bayern Munich not won a trophy for years, right? But he might win the Golden Boot scorer when the trophy is a cannon that looks just like Arsenal's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. You imagine him winning that trophy? And that's the only trophy.
I still think they're going to win the league.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Still a long way to go and all that.
Season in 2022-2023 had average attendances at almost 43,000 fans per match. The English Premier League averaged 42,100
I hate the way they say Premier League
fans during that same period. College football dwarfs those numbers. No fewer than 19 university teams had bigger average home attendances in the 2023 season than the NFL's 2023 average of 69,478. 7 of those college football teams, from the Michigan Wolverines to teams representing the universities of Penn State, Ohio State, Tennessee, Texas, Louisiana State, and Alabama, had average attendances in 2023 of more than 100,000 fans per a home game. The reigning champion Michigan Wolverines' average attendance in 2023 was 109,971, which is actually higher than the official capacity of their stadium.
What?
This isn't because tickets are cheap.
That sort of thing is like Michigan have like some of the biggest fan base for a sports team in the world.
Is it the Big House?
They were like in the top 10 or something.
It's the Big House, Michigan, isn't it?
What, the stadium?
Yeah.
I'm not
called
sure.
the Big House?
I'm not sure.
24, the average ticket price per game will be $82.50, which is about 65 pounds or 75 euros. Some soccer fans will be familiar with Michigan Stadium, nicknamed the Big House. The 2014 summer-friendly match between Manchester United and Real Madrid attracted more than 109,000 fans.
Don't care.
Another mind-blowing figure is that between 1975 and the start of the COVID pandemic in 2020, the Michigan Wolverines played 293 consecutive home games in front of paying crowds that never dipped below 100,000. The average attendance across 44 years was 106,918 fans per game.
That's crazy.
Consider this.
44 years.
It's a mad number, that, but at the same time, it's on a college campus. I don't know how many. You have to let us know how many people are on college campus. It's got to be hundreds of thousands, surely, right? In the college campuses. How many people are in a college campus?
I would have said like 50, 60,000.
I don't know. In somewhere like Michigan, I don't know.
Maybe Michigan more, yeah.
These
I
big
wouldn't have said
colleges.
couple 100,000. No way.
Let us know. I'm not sure.
That's way too much.
I'm guessing. But then you've got the alumni, ex Illuminati, ex people who went there.
I thought,
things
yeah,
like
I
families
thought I
that
saw
still
a
live
thing
local.
was like the college with the most students, something like 75,000.
Oh, I don't know.
I might be wrong in
guessing.
that, but I thought it would be about that, no more.
Yeah, but if it's in term time, what else are you going to do on a Saturday? If your team's playing at home, you want to support your team, don't you?
So like any NFL games are on.
Throw a few beers back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 20 most watched TV shows in the history of American television, 19 of them have been Super Bowls. And the 20th was the last episode ever of the war comedy drama MASH in 1983, which drew nearly 106 million viewers.
What?
And yet, college football as a centerpiece in U.S. culture is a phenomenon. 16 of the biggest 20 sports stadiums in the U.S., measured by capacity, are the homes of college football teams. Pick any state in America, and there's a good chance that the college football head coach is the highest paid public employee in that state. At the start of 2024,
that
no
can't
fewer
be
than
right. Like, obviously not every state.
I think he said most states, didn't he? So public employee. So you see, it works for the state schools. But what you've got there, you've got someone like we were talking about this ages ago about college. Cause I think one of the I think they call Harbour brothers.
What's John and Harbour and
is it Steve?
I don't think it's Steve Waugh.
It's one of the it's two Harbour. One's Baltimore Ravens head coach, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one's just come from a college team coming into the NFL. And
was that the Wolverines?
Yeah. So he's going to the NFL now, isn't he? So they're
Apparently
both going to be in the NFL as head coaches.
So, yeah.
So I can't remember who the other one's going to. I want to say somewhere like Seattle.
Is it Arizona, the Cardinals?
I can't remember. You're going to have to let us know. I'm not sure. But I always wondered, like someone like Nick Saban.
Right.
He's like the pinnacle of college football coaches.
He's retired, hasn't he?
Just retired this year, but he's the pinnacle of college football. He's like the Pep Guardiola of what you get in college football, in my opinion. Right. So I was wondering, how would Nick Saban do in the NFL? Would he be able to go to somewhere like? Would he be able to take the Giants team from this year and make them Super Bowl contenders? Is he that good?
Jesus Christ, I don't even think God could do that.
even if Giants had Kansas City Chiefs staff, I don't think they would have got to the Super Bowl.
No. I think that in NFL it comes like the players matters a lot more.
I mean, if you took the Dallas Cowboys for example,
like you can be the best coach in the world and have
the worst players,
not necessarily the worst players, but not the best players, and you probably won't be favourites to win the Super Bowl.
Do you think Nick Saban would be able to take the Dallas Cowboys and get them past the first round of the playoffs?
That's a tough ask. I think the New York Giants have more chance of winning the Super Bowl.
And 36 college football head coaches in the U.S. earn basic annual pay of $5 million or more, and at least 84 of them were earning more than $1 million per year.
Wow.
For sports fans everywhere else in the world, this will be mind-boggling.
Yeah.
That college and university sports team coaches earn 7 figures basic. Nick Saban at Alabama, most considered one of the greatest college football coaches of all time, was earning $11.4 million a year to coach their football team.
See, you're always considered the best college football coach. Do you reckon there's a bit of a difference of how you coach in a college football team and an NFL team?
Well, I reckon you've got players who would listen to you because their dream is to make it at the big time.
Yeah.
So you're listening to your coach.
I think it'd be a lot easier to coach a college team.
Whereas you see the respect someone like could have, like I said, I was saying this a long time to you ago. You get someone like a CJ Stroud, for example, and you're coaching him, and he wants to be a quarterback in the NFL. He's going to listen to everything you say and take everything on that pitch.
Maybe not. At the same time, they're still young and daft, maybe.
They are. But they're listening.
Getting into trouble outside the campus and all that.
Maybe not, but maybe they want to, if they're serious enough about going into the NFL, they want to try and stay on the straight and narrow. But can you imagine turning up to a team and the Odell Beckham Jr. is there or someone like that, and you try to tell him what to do, or Tyreek Hill, you try to give him a word in their ear, and they're probably like, mate, just yeah, and then go and do what they want to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The way they behave and the way they act, they're dripping.
I'm sure
they're dripping in money. They're dripping in everything you've got.
You can come to the stadium in the best outfit.
Correct, and I'm not sure you have that. I'm not sure you have that at college. So it's the discipline level that you're coaching as well. And I think some of these coaches are probably great. I mean, Swinney does. I don't know how you pronounce his name, Sweeney or Swinney, from Clemson. You look at people like him and whether he's bringing in, whether he's doing the same sort of thing, whether he's changing people's lives to make them go into the NFL. The discipline level's different at this level.
Yeah.
Abo Sweeney at Clemson University in South Carolina earns nearly $11 million a year basic. In
The NFL's
2022, he signed a contract extension to stay
Do you think it'll be more or less?
It's got to be less, hasn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought less than that.
I wouldn't have thought an NFL coach was earning 11 million quid a year. I imagine someone like
most players aren't
Andy
getting
Reid.
that.
Andy Reid, maybe people like that might be getting the big name coaches. Might be getting
Bill
serious.
Belichick
Bill
before
Belichick,
he
yeah.
in his post to 2031 in a deal worth $115 million total. TV
set for
contracts
life.
to screen college games are worth billions per year, which underpins the university's ability to spend up to hundreds of millions of dollars per year on their sports teams. So, college football is amazingly popular in the US. But why? History is important because US collegiate sport has a rich and far-reaching past, certainly relative to other major sports. A football game between Princeton and Rutgers University in November
New Jersey.
1869 is viewed by many historians as the first collegiate football game,
Didn't know that.
even though it incorporated elements of soccer and rugby. The first Super Bowl didn't happen until 1967. Many major college football rivalries of today date back to the 1880s. Michigan first played Notre Dame in 1887. Other college football rivalries that date back to that time include the Battle of the Brothers, clean old-fashioned hate, and Battle for Highway 92. College football is embedded even in the military academies. The Army versus Navy game dates back to 1890. That fixture is one of the most enduring rivalries in college football. The Army-Navy game has often been attended by the U.S. president and has been televised nationally since 1945. The U.S. Army, Navy, and Air Force all play games in college football leagues. Their respective coaches at the end of 2023 were Jeff Monken from Army, Brian Newberry from Navy, and Troy Calhoun of Air Force. They respectively earned $2 million, $1.6 million, and $1.7 million a year. They are the three highest paid people in the entire U.S. military. For context,
Oh no!
What? That can't be right.
What? What a quiz
Surely,
question that'd
mate.
be.
Yeah, that's
right?
a good quiz question, that. Jesus Christ,
What?
that's bad, that. Surely that can't be like... People are out there fighting for their lives and he's just coaching the college football team.
You're not just coaching the football
I know,
team,
I know,
are you?
but like...
I mean, you're
But still,
highly-
there's a bit of like
But
what
you're
you'd rather do.
it's a competition at the end of the day, and you try to attract people into your college by playing, get the best sports people into your college, aren't you, for different reasons, I'm guessing.
Is it much of like a thing there if it's already like a Navy college or an Army college
you still
anyway?
got, you probably battle in the army, in the military sort of like forces. People have to let us know, I'm only guessing here, but you're probably battling with the Army, Navy and Air Force to try and get the best people into your college who are...
But surely you know if you're set on the Navy or the Air Force or the
it's
Army.
military, isn't it? It's military.
Yeah, I know, but if you're going into the military, you're not thinking, oh, I'll do anything. You know, you have your set skill base, don't you?
You will do, yeah, but I think you're training for that set skill base while you're training to be, for whatever college you're going to.
I think by the time you get to college, so you'd probably have an idea.
Depends on what you want to do, yeah, to which suits you better. But I'm not sure how it works. Someone's gonna have to let us know.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Most paid
That's blown
people
my
in the
mind,
US
that.
military.
But can you imagine that as a quiz question?
Yeah, what?
No one would guess.
We get it.
No disrespect for the Americans. The Americans probably know this, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But I tell you what, the rest of the world will no way know that.
No, not a chance.
Very, very few people
The
will know
most
that.
paid person in the US military is like the US Army coach.
If I went into the pub
Football
tonight and
coach.
said, "Here's a quiz question for you. Who's the highest paid person in the U.S. military?"
Imagine someone said it straight
And
away. and make
someone
it
would
look
say
right now.
the admiral of the navy, or whoever's most senior in the certain branches of the army or whatever. No one would say the coaches from the football teams. Nobody. And I tell you what, if you did, I'd be dead surprised.
I'm mind blown.
That's blown my mind.
Our general, the highest ranked soldier in America, earns $212,000
It's a massive
a year.
gap.
They're getting like quadruple
So
in.
that's a massive gap they're getting.
Jesus.
On to the importance
Did
of
the players get anything?
No, I don't really get. I think didn't they bring something in a couple of years ago? Again, this is a question I've asked before on rights, like image rights and things like that, and that people can sell
Because
their
if you
image
think
rights.
about
now.
it, if they're playing college until they're 24 and not getting paid a penny, it's a bit of a problem,
But
right?
the other side of it is, when you look at like,
Can't be 24 with no income.
well, this year we're going to watch the draft this year. We'll probably do a watch along for the draft or something like that,
Yeah.
or we'd definitely do reaction to it, but maybe a watch along. But I'm wondering how many players from the military teams, the Army, Navy, Air Force, get drafted into the NFL. How many people are playing in the NFL that have come through a military college?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's
if
many.
you're trying to play football, you wouldn't go to an army or navy college.
If you're top player,
yeah,
probably
exactly.
not. Yeah. Mm.
If you're like a high prospect coming out of high school, you won't be going to a navy army school. You'd be going to a football school.
Probably, you would hope so.
Yeah.
But you're going to get that one person who just excels, doesn't know. I mean, I know people who start playing. I played with a guy once, and he played soccer. Never really played. He started at a later stage. Like American lad started at a later stage in life. Turned out to be a really good player. You know, and it was like not being surprised that he's American or anything like that. Being surprised that he started at such a late time in life.
You see, Alex Turner, the bloody Nottingham Forest goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He didn't play football till he was 15, and now he's a professional footballer. I know, yeah, he isn't great.
He's not great.
Especially with the ball at his feet.
Yeah.
History in college football is the collegiate affiliation of students who have passed through universities where football has been such an integral part of their college life. These alumni run into many millions at the biggest universities in America. College football is massive, especially in parts of America where there have been few to no professional teams, including in the Midwest and South, and the game day experience is also fundamental, including the tailgating tradition of cooking food and drinking out of the back of your car. Throw academic and city rivalry into the pot, and college football's popularity has another source, alongside broader issues such as community, local identity, and in many cases, tradition that professional sports can't match. If you like this video,
I really like that video.
That video was absolutely brilliant, and for me, that blew my head about the military.
The coaches getting paid that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt they're doing a great job to get that money. You have to perform. It's a money game.
What you said as well about how, like, in the states that have no big, like, Alabama, obviously probably one of the biggest football teams in America, right? The college football teams. Did they not have any top 4 sports team in their state? Ice hockey, baseball, basketball, football.
In Alabama,
it's just the football team and Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn. Yeah, I can't think
of
the
2 football teams. That's all it is, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't have any top 4 sports teams.
No.
Which is crazy to me because it's quite a big state.
Yeah, and it's a sports state. Obviously, if you got they're playing, you got Auburn and Roll Tide.
I think Birmingham need like some sort of basketball. Maybe not a basketball team actually. Maybe like
Alabama needs. Yeah, it probably needs something.
Maybe like an ice hockey team or a baseball team or something at least.
Yeah, especially it's number 1 in the alphabetical order as well. A great
I remember
video.
When we said it though, when we were there, everything was just Alabama or Auburn.
Yeah. But even when you went in the stores,
that's what I'm saying. It was there was any sports items was Auburn, Alabama.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, if I met someone who was Alabama, I always said it was Auburn.
If you met someone that was Auburn, you said you were Alabama.
Just winds them up, doesn't it? Oh no! You're like, relax.
No, but realistically, if you were there, you'd be an Alabama fan.
Yeah, well,
the only problem is they play in red.
We're going, yeah.
But it's a dark enough red that it's almost like City Maroons.
It's crimson, yeah. But it's we are going this year, and we're going to try and get a few games. We'll even try and get like a high school game. Do like high school. I've been to high school football games before with my mate Bob, and
Bob.
They get numbers as well.
My mate Bob.
They get numbers.
Do they?
Yeah. Some of the high schools we went to, and I think I went to a Rutgers game. I can't remember. I can't 100% guarantee it was Rutgers, but I'm pretty sure it was. About 90% sure it was a Rutgers game. But yeah, it's like I say, for us to take in a proper college game, and then when we're knowing what we're looking for and knowing where we're going, it'd be a great experience for us. So if you're looking to invite people to your college to come watch a game, let us know.
Yeah, invite us to the frat party.
Yeah,
it's what the frat party beforehand.
Yeah, we want to go tailgate. We want to do the whole thing. You'll be 21 then when we go for this anyway, so you'll be drinking age and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be there to party.
It'll be a lot easier than last time anyway.
Yeah, we're there to blag our way through.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We didn't do anything wrong though.
No, never. But that was a great video. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.